we're on Exodus 37, starting with the Ark, which they're talking about the Ark of the Covenant. For anybody, if you don't know what the Ark of the Covenant is, the Ark of the Covenant is the Ark that held the Ten Commandments. And if you'd ever seen Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, that is what they're searching for. That's what they find. There's many ideas of what happened with the ark. It's lost. Nobody knows where it is, except for there has been occasions where there was a person who said they did discover it, but it was guarded by angels and man was not supposed to find it. Also, Ethiopians say they have the ark. So whether what's true, who knows? But anyhow, before we get started, hello, Kevin. Hello, Mar, if you're watching in replay. But here we'll get started here in a minute, reading Exodus 37. We're only 3 chapters away. Be 2 after tonight. Here we go. So Bezalel made the ark of acacia wood, 2.5 cubits long, a cubit and a half wide, and a cubit and a half high. He overlaid it with pure gold, both inside and out, and made a gold molding around it. He cast 4 gold rings for it and fastened them to its 4 feet, with 2 rings on one side and 2 rings on the other. Then he made poles of acacia wood and overlaid them with gold. And he inserted the poles into the rings on the sides of the ark to carry it. He made the atonement cover of pure gold, 2.5 cubits long and a cubit and a half wide. Then he made 2 cherubim out of hammered gold at the end of the cover. He made 1 cherub on one end and the second cherub on the other. At the 2 ends, he made them of one piece with the cover. The cherubim had their wings spread upward, overshadowing the cover with them. The cherubim faced each other, looking towards the cover. Up next, we got the table. They made the table of acacia wood, 2 cubits long, a cubit wide, and a cubit and a half high. Then they overlaid it with pure gold and made a gold molding around it. They also made around it a rim handbreadth wide and put a gold molding on the rim. They cast 4 gold rings for the table and fastened them to the 4 corners where the 4 legs were. The rings were put close to the rim to hold the poles used in carrying the table. The poles for carrying the table were made of acacia wood and were overlaid with gold. And they made from pure gold the article of the table, its plates and dishes and bowls, and its pitchers for the pouring of the drinks offering. The lampstands, they made the lampstands of pure gold and hammered it out. Base and shaft, its flowers like cups, buds, and blossoms were of one piece with it. 6 branches extended from the side of the lampstand, 3 on one side, 3 on the other side. 3 cups shaped like almond flowers with buds and blossoms were on one branch, 3 on the next branch, and the same for all 6 branches extending from the lampstands. And on the lampstands were 4 cups shaped like almond flowers with buds and blossom. 1 bud was under the first pair of branches extended from the lampstand, a second bud under the second pair, and a third bud under the third pair. 6 branches in all. The buds and the branches were all one piece with the lampstand hammered out of pure gold. They made 7 lamps as well as it wicks, trimmers, and trays of pure gold. They made the lampstands and all accessories from 1 talent of pure gold. All right, next, the altar of incense. They made the altar of incense out of acacia wood. It was square, a cubit long and a cubit wide, and 2 cubits high. Its horns of one piece with it. They overlaid the top and all the sides and the horn with pure gold, and made a gold molding around it. They made 2 gold rings below the molding, 2 on opposite sides, to hold the poles, and used it to carry it. They made the poles out of acacia wood and overlaid them with gold. They also made the sacred anointing oil and the pure fragrant incense, the work of a perfumer. So that was Exodus 37. So we'll be reading Exodus 38 tomorrow, if you guys want to join me. I do this the same time, around the same time, usually around 9 o'clock. I don't usually schedule it. So if it's something that you're enjoying, please, like I said, subscribe and notify, put notifications on so you know when I come on. But yeah, so we'll be doing Exodus 38, the altar of burnt offering tomorrow. But thank you guys for joining me. I hope you all have a good night and we'll see you later. Bye.